How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the show where I am very inconsistent. I am so sorry for not uploading. That is my bad, guys. That is my bad. Uh, Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really have anything to talk about. Uh, but something did start passing back into my mind that has been on my actually been on my mind for a long time. It comes and goes, and I always just forget about it. But then, something happens that reminds me of it. And something just so happened to remind me of that yesterday. And I decided to make it the topic of this video, which of course is in the title. You read it, change. That's the topic, is change. And yeah, change is a thing that has been around for forever, you know? I don't know if you noticed already, but we're already going through change right now with this channel. As you can see, this is not Halo or any of the Halos, though it does have a 3 in the title, unlike most Valve games. Um, yeah, this is a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for those of you who are unaware. I was feeling a little nostalgic and decided to play it. Sorry, Halo fans, my bad. Please don't kill me or teabag me. That definitely no teabagging. But anyways, in all seriousness, yeah, change. Change is the topic I wanted to talk about. And why not start with, stuff where uh, everyone on the platform is witnessing with YouTube or just the internet in general. All the content creation sites like YouTube, Twitch, Kick. Uh, a lot of change has been happening, and with YouTube and Twitch especially, change has been going on all the time. But recently, I think we've been seeing a lot of like bigger changes uh, in the form of like old OGs leaving, old YouTubers known as the OGs. I call them the OGs. Everyone calls them the OGs. Leaving. Perfect example, MatPat. He's been on his way out the door. And that's not a bad thing, he felt it was time, and while I do guarantee he'll still be around every once in a while on Game Theory, he kind of passed on the torch to all the other people on Game Theory, and they're running it now. So that's a big change on that channel alone. But it kind of also impacts the whole platform because, dude, I remember MatPat being around when I was in like kindergarten. I I I found YouTube at a very young age, and he's probably one of the first people I found out about on there, like a crazy long time ago. And it's kind of hard to believe that people like him, and also Rooster Teeth, which is what I talked about last episode. episode. I keep calling them episodes, dude. They're videos. I know they're videos, but I'm just so used to like watching TV shows. Anyways, I'm getting so off tangent again. I'm trying not to make the same mistakes I did last episode. Damn it! I said it again. Sorry, guys. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're seeing a lot of change. A lot of OG YouTubers have been quitting. Uh, Good reasons and bad reasons. Not everyone has gotten the happy ending, but that's why I think it's a big change, because not only are they leaving, we're seeing new people have their rise, and that's not anything new. A lot of different people blow up over the internet. It's nothing new, but what I think is new is the people in particular that are blowing up recently. The internet has had a lot of a past of a lot of controversial figures, and I'm not gonna name any of them because I don't want to throw shade, and that's not what I'm about. But they've had their fair history of controversial figures that have risen up, especially ones that appeal to children. And again, I won't mention any of them. I just got bugs all over me. I won't mention any of them, but a lot of controversial figures over the past however long this site's been around, 2006. They've had their rise, and especially when they're appealing to children, and they haven't always been the best role models that kids can have. And I know that's still very much an issue. I am not saying that that is not an issue still today, but we're seeing figures that don't have that past or don't seem capable of starting that. Perfect example is Jinxie. He's been blowing up a lot lately, and I actually do find his videos entertaining. I've watched some of them. Very entertaining dude, and I don't know. I feel like he has like been leading people in a different direction, and a lot of my friends do seem to agree with me on that. So I hope I'm not sounding delusional, dude. Dude, I'm gonna go around and knife people. This is so much fun. I forgot how much fun knifing people in this game is. But without getting way too off topic, the big topic of change. That's with Jinxie, and he's not the only one. There's a bunch of others that have made their mark within the past few months, really, that are, I think having an impact on this platform specifically in the for the better, and has changed for, the entire world, non-YouTube related. We're seeing change every day. There's a lot of efforts being made to help people, or good and bad stuff, really. Change isn't all. A lot of people like to say change is a bad thing, but it's not really. uh, there's good and bad kinds of change, and I think we've been seeing a lot of good change, but don't get me wrong, we've also been seeing a lot of bad change. uh, I just shot the glass. My bad, guys. But yeah, again, the inconsistent uploads is just because I don't know what to talk about, but I'm working on fixing that. I don't know if you noticed, but last episode I mentioned I hadn't uploaded in a while. That's changed on the main channel. I've actually managed to put out 2 new videos that I'm actually happy to say that I'm kind of proud of. They weren't things I will say I put much effort into. Uh, Not much went into them. I just personally thought they were very funny, so I uploaded them, and they popped off. I'm actually really happy to see that. I kind of do this thing on YouTube now where I'll upload and just not look at it because it really gets in my head, uh, some of that stuff. So I just kind of like to not look at it, and then I'll tune in after a few days, and if it succeeds, it succeeds, or if it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't like to dwell on any of that. And I used to, and it was not healthy at all. But uh, those videos have been doing very well, and I actually do have a few other videos planned this week to record on for this channel. I actually have one later this week I'm wanting to talk about, but I haven't figured out how exactly I want to word it. And uh yeah, it's something that also has been recently coming back on my mind, and I really want to talk about it. So I'll be on the lookout for that later this week. I'm looking forward to talking about it too. And I don't have this set up yet, but I do plan on setting up an email. And if you've seen the weekly Schlap, which is uh uh what this channel is really inspired by. I'm inspired by a lot of channels with this, but him in specific, I always like that form of content. And while I don't want to copy him, I actually, I like the idea of that. I like the idea of using a channel to help people, whether it be financially, emotionally, or just, for a good laugh, or, watch entertaining Call of Duty gameplay, or just someone suck balls at Call of Duty, get their ass kicked by bots. Yeah, these are bots, by the way. So it turns out no one plays Black Ops 3 anymore. It's kind of sad, but I had to get into a bot lobby, so that's what you're seeing right now. But anyways, yeah, changes, right? Topic of change. The big theme of change this week is because Black Ops 3 servers there's just no one playing them anymore, and it's changed. It's sad. It's heartbreaking. That's the bad form of change I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna set up an email that you guys can actually send emails to, talking about whatever topics you want to talk about, because that's kind of what I want this channel to be. It's really what's ever on my mind, and if I get a good, interesting email with a good question, or something to talk about, yeah, I'll talk about it. Oh, and of course, I'm gonna acknowledge this. I will keep them anonymous, so don't worry about anyone getting exposed or whatever it might be. I'm gonna respect everyone's privacy with that. But by the next video, you should see an email, and if I have it, I will mention that you guys can send emails to. And yeah, this channel isn't big though, and I have no problem with that. but I think it's just a good way to help people out, you know. I say all the time. I think I made fun of it in the last video too. This is actually the second take of me recording this just because I said so many damn times. It got so annoying. So I just wanted to re-record it. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about was to announce those things and also talk about the topic of change, which, I hope you guys were able to make sense out of my constant stuttering and all that. Again, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at it. I hope it's a little bit of an improvement over the last video. I think so. Probably not, but it's always good to hope for the best, Giving your feedback, what you think I should work on, what you think I should do, what directions, any ideas or good ideas really, even if they're not good ideas. I just kind of want feedback to know what direction I should take the channel in, because I want it to be more than just something that's about me and me just talking about things that go on in my life. I want it to be more than that. And that's really why I'm doing this, is because I wanted to I want to get the opportunity to help at least one person in any way I can. And I know I can't do as much. I can't really do as much right now, just because I am still a small I'm still a small creator, and but I hope I can grow that and use it for use it for good things. I said it again. Damn it. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think I should work on, and yeah, that's about it from me.